Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. From sea to shining sea.
Is that I don't know what the next line is.
Cut to the intro. When you start your own business, like Matt and I did, you have a lot of new responsibilities, and it can be pretty frightening to be in that situation. Well, it could be frightening if we didn't have Shopify on our side. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the globe. And it's 10% of all e-commerce as well. Matthew and I use Shopify, us here at SuperMega, and we love it. It has really helped us and our business. Turn your big business idea into some with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today over at shopify.com/super. That's shopify.com/super. Again, go to shopify.com/super.
Congratulations, you won! Alert! 今天恢复你美丽的 Burbank。
Stop.
Just playing army men, dude. Relax.
In a time like this, when everyone's at war with each other,
You're right. I'm sorry. That was rude of me.
we're here to play video games and make poop jokes, brother.
Well, not just poop jokes.
That's our service to the world.
That's true. You know, some people are on the front lines of, saving people's lives in the medical field. Some people are driving Meals on Wheels every day to the less fortunate who can't go out and get their own food. And then
Journalists covering dire situations in places that are being bombed and targeted. You know,
putting their life at risk every day to bring the truth.
and getting killed.
To power. Yeah, and you and I, on the other hand, get to sit here and talk about poo-poo, pee-pee. So, what's up, guys? Welcome to Super Mega Show.
That's right. The only podcast where you can see something like this.
Woo! Okay. Well, at least Patreon got to see something like that. I don't know about the YouTube version. I don't know what Luke put in, but whoa!
I'm sorry, dude. I accidentally kicked the microphone cable, and Luke, you can play that in slow motion for the video watchers to just show how dramatic it was. And
make sure it's
for
zoomed
the
in.
audio listeners describing it, it flopped up as if we lived in a cartoon world.
You almost yanked the microphone square out of my hand, but luckily we have these very sharp, bulky.
And you've been working on the grip of your left hand recently too,
Yeah.
so you got that shit nice and tight.
Oh yeah. In fact, so much so that my right grip is starting to kind of
Lose its talents.
Yeah, I guess that's a way to put it. I've noticed the muscles kind of dwindling, and also the injections, the stuff you gave me, the steroid, whatever it is. The injections.
lime green stuff?
Yeah, I've been putting that on my left hand, and it's been throbbing in red.
It's a concoction I made.
Oh, you made it?
It's like it's because you get electrolytes from Gatorade,
Okay.
and you have to get your daily vitamins. So I kind of just create a concoction of because I don't really eat my fruits and veggies as one should every day. I'm very sparse in that field, unfortunately. So I've kind of came up with this injection that I've made myself, and I don't want to give away the recipe. I've already given away too many of the ingredients, such as Gatorade. Not going to say which one it is, even though I did disclose the color being lime green.
There's multiple green Gatorades.
But there's several things that could make a
could also mix
concoction
blue and
lime
yellow
green.
Gatorade.
I could have just put food dye in there to throw people off.
Blue Gatorade and yellow Gatorade. They don't even know if it's actually green Gatorade.
Mellow yellow.
I don't know what it is. I just know it makes my fingers throb and makes it feel like there's fire inside them, and I like that.
Oh, I like seeing the fire inside your soul, Watson.
Ryan, you little devil. Tell you, man, what would happen?
I'm not a little devil. I came from a family of God.
You're a sweet cherub. You know,
A bearded cherub.
a sweet. Cherub,
I'm an age-appropriate cherub.
a cherub that's hit puberty.
Can there be do 30-year-old cherubs happen? Does a cherub have to be a little baby, or can I be a 30-year-old cherub?
This sounds like some shitty early 2000s comedy.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Or like Seth Rogen. If Seth Rogen and James Franco were still making comedies, it would be like a movie that takes place in heaven.
See, I'm thinking of more like a Tooth Fairy vibed movie where it's like they do a little man and get Dwayne Johnson's head on like a little person's body. And that's how they kind of display it, except a really muscular little person, because The Rock still has to look strong.
It would be really, honestly, off-putting to have The Rock's incredibly thick tree trunk of a neck.
He's losing a lot of weight.
Is he? Oh, well, he did for the Smashing Machine, which I am so excited to see.
Apparently more weight. Well, no, he gained weight for that because he's a big boy, but he's doing another role where he's having to lose a lot of weight because there's been a lot of... Why is he losing such drastic weight?
Is he doing another serious role?
I'm guessing.
Dude.
Well, John Cena made him step up. John Cena's starting to be Peacemaker. He's starting to do other stuff.
He was in Trainwreck. Is that what it was?
He was. You saw that. I did.
With Amy Schumer?
Yeah, with LeBron James.
He's in it? Dude,
Trainwreck's the one with LeBron James being the best friend to Bill. What's his name? Not Bill.
Bill Maher?
Bill Maynard. What's his name? Hader. Yeah.
Bill Mader?
Like Toe Mater?
Yeah, no, I saw that, and like my sister made me watch that in high school, and I watched it in my living room with my mother and my sister, and here's what I remember about it. I remember two specific things. There's a scene where John Cena and Amy Schumer have sex, and it was like awkward, funny sex.
Kind of like Kristen Wiig and John Hamm in Bridesmaids in the very beginning of the movie. It's the very beginning of the movie. It's the opening scene. It's how you're introduced to these two characters.
Same director, right?
The same director as female Ghostbusters.
I'm pretty sure Bridesmaids and Trainwreck were the same.
Whoever directed Ghostbusters directed Bridesmaids.
Okay, and the original Ghostbusters.
No,
and
Melissa McCarthy Ghostbusters.
Then there's another scene. The only other thing I remember is there's a part where I believe it's Melissa McCarthy. No. Is it Melissa McCarthy or Amy Schumer?
It's Amy Schumer.
Okay, Amy Schumer. She's cruising by slowly in a car, and it's playing a Dr. Dre song called "Natural Born Killers."
Ooh,
it's a good song. And he says, what did he say? He said something meant to be a killer since I came out the nutsack, and I like that.
Which is a beautiful line.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely beautiful. I want to go back to something. What do you think would happen if you injected Gatorade?
Now, are we talking about Gatorade or Gay-Torade? The other concoction I made.
Okay, that one's secret.
That one I've already said too much.
Yeah, and that's for us.
Just say RFK Jr.'s been giving me some calls.
I need more of that.
You pick up the phone after he has his first sip. Hello? Ryan, it's me, RFK. It's Junior.
It's for the gay nukes. When Russia launches the gay nukes, it's the only thing that's gonna make it so you don't. Well, that's what I've been telling RFK Jr.
And he believes it.
And he's trying to buy up all of my supply so he can make sure that no one in the Republican Party, turns gay. His words, not mine.
Right. Which, personally, you and I don't see any problem with that.
No.
Because a man making love to another man is something beautiful. Not personally to me or you, But
It's. I mean, have you
Well,
seen
it's-
Have you seen Brokeback Mountain?
when he fucking goes in
Beautiful documentary.
raw with a bussy full of beans, as someone put.
I don't know how they were even allowed to film that. I mean, I guess you just have to get the permission of the two cowboys, but their families were brought into the whole thing and everything.
I know, like the interpersonal dramas and stuff. And I don't know if they knew they were being filmed for a documentary that was going to show the husbands having gay sex. So.
Yeah, you'd think it was scripted with how like raw
Beautiful.
and kind of They had a lot of cameras. It looks like because there's so many angles.
Remember with like when they have the first kiss in the tent?
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they start kind of fighting, and then that fighting kind of turns into kissing.
And then they give each other reach arounds
They have butt sex.
while looking at the sunset.
It's gorgeous.
I've never seen the movie all the way through.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
It's a great movie.
it's
It's really sad.
I always have to pause and go to the restroom like
Why?
30 minutes. Huh? I just don't make it to the end.
Well, you know me. I always have to go to the restroom when I'm watching stuff, like when we're streaming or doing Uncle Sleepover. I always got to go, but I always come back and finish the movie.
Yeah, but I'm in the restroom so long that like I kind of forget what the context of everything was.
I like the idea of us trying to watch it several times. You always like after the sex scenes start, you're like, I gotta take a shit. Hold on, go to the bathroom. Then afterwards, you're like, I don't really want to watch this anymore.
I'm gonna go home. Brokeback Mountain scene, sex,
Dude, I'll be honest.
HD.
It's an incredible movie.
I would like to see it.
It really is. It made me sob. I've only seen it once, and I remember it was years ago, and I was like, that's when I still lived by myself. Well, I mean, this sounds like I'm setting up some kind. It's like I was by myself, and I wanted to watch Brokeback Mountain. That is true, and I put it on, and I had only heard like memes, you know, like Family Guy, when Peter sings his campfire song about two cowboys having
Or
butt sex.
Scary Movie 3, where Kevin Hart and the guy from Kangaroo Jack make love in a tent, right? Or is that 4? I think that's 3.
Hey, I got an
Do you
ad
not
on-
remember that part?
Oh yeah, and he reaches over and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing, man?" He goes, "Just reaching for some nuts."
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
pulls
yeah,
out
yeah.
a bag of nuts. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got an ad yesterday on Instagram from a casting agency looking for male twerkers in Atlanta for Scary Movie 6. By the way, guys, if any of you fellas out there, 18 plus, black men in Georgia that are exceptional at twerking, go look it up. Scary Movie 6 is casting for that role.
Or else.
But I remember I watched it and I was like, all I know is the jokes about this movie. Let's give it a shot. And I actually was not expecting it to be such a fucking powerhouse of emotion.
Well, technically, you didn't see the whole movie. You told me you covered your eyes whenever Anne Hathaway showed her breasts in the movie. So technically, you didn't see the whole thing. And you don't even know the context of those scenes.
Well, I just don't think they add much value. I don't think it's very important to the plot. But
Just imagine.
Dad, can I look? Yes, son. Why are we even watching this? No, but
It's Christmas Day. You said we would watch the Christmas Story.
son, open your presents. What
the
are you
Santa
doing?
Claus.
This is my Santa Claus. Dad. Honestly, though, it's a great movie. It made me cry. It's very, very sad.
As good as Tron Legacy.
You know, Ryan, you shouldn't ask questions that you don't want to hear the answers to.
Of course not. Of
Yeah, no, of course not. Tron Legacy is 100% better than Brokeback Mountain.
God, it's such a good movie. Have you ever seen Tron Legacy?
The only time I've seen it was when I was at the vet with you, and it was playing on the fucking TV in the corner of the room until like 2 a.m.
Oh, well, doctors are expensive, and that tooth had to come out, Matt.
Yeah, and I will say, with how much you had to spend, it was only right that they treated us to something like Tron Legacy.
Yeah,
you know?
and then King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. That's right.
Beautiful.
And you know what was great was also they had the like frame smearing effect on the TV, so like it made
Yes.
Tron Legacy look even more real. And King of the Hill.
It looked so next gen.
I wonder, you know, I'm sure there's people that watch this podcast on their TV with that setting on, because this podcast is 23.976 frames per second, which is pretty, you know,
Baller.
pretty baller, but
Or at
pretty
least that's how
choppy.
you explained it to me.
It is a technical term, but it's pretty choppy. And, you know, if you're watching this with the frame smoothing, you're like, wow, look at these crackers go. They're smooth. Turn it off, and now take a look at it. Crazy, right? It's like we're claymation figures now.
Really?
Well, just on camera because they're so used to it being so smooth.
Yeah.
And, you know.
That would have been cool, though.
We shouldn't talk about that, though. You know how Luke is terrified of claymation.
Well, I wish you told me that, like, before last Halloween when I decided to bring my Blu-ray of Frankenweenie over.
I didn't know that movie was claymation.
I thought it was right.
I thought it was 3D animated, but turns out no, it's claymation.
Yep.
I didn't know he could scream like that.
So shrill.
Couldn't get him to come out of the bathroom for about 3 hours. That's a grown man being like petrified of claymation is a great concept.
There's a like horror type game that's completely not completely, but largely made with clay. Like kind of like, you know how in Cuphead they actually drew the frames. In this they actually made the stuff, some of the environments and the characters and stuff with clay.
More or what is it?
I can't. Let me see.
Wait, the old one or is
it
it a newer one?
A new one came out. Let me see if I can.
I haven't heard this. That sounds really cool. A while ago, I wanted to try making a video game where the graphics were made out of Play-Doh, and I made a bunch of little Play-Doh figures, and I like made a little set to take pictures of them with, and I took the pictures and I cut them out and I animated them, and then I kind of messed around with it in a construct a little bit.
The game's called The Midnight Walk, but you also think there is a point and click called Neverhood.
I was like, never.
Was like in the 90s or something. Daniel loved it.
I mean, that's how I found out about it.
Daniel wanted to get a Neverhood tattoo,
which would be a cool tattoo.
Would have been a cool tattoo. It's a great album. I still every now and then, because it's a goofy sound. I love that. It's a fun album. The soundtrack to the game.
All I know from that game, I've never played it. It looks really cool, but I just know you would quote it. There's a character that says, "I want my wah wah."
That's one of the songs.
Oh, it's a song?
I need my wah wah. I'm thirsty, and it's just like bow down. It's like some fucking 70s type thing, and it's just some guy talking about how thirsty he is, and he needs his wah wah because he's so thirsty.
Why aren't more songs like that these days? Like, I'm tired of hearing about fucking heartbreak. Or, you know, this girl. Blah, 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 blah.
Or ball sacks. I'm getting tired of that.
I'm getting real sick of that. And the Big 2-5. I want to hear more songs about things that actually the common man can connect with, okay? The common man can't connect with some fucking girl grinding on him in the club. No, that's happening to maybe like the top 1% of the Hollywood elite. The common man is thirsty. He wants his wah-wah. And that's what he wants reflected in his music. He wants to be able to connect to the music.
Like, where are the songs of people trying to decide between Red Delicious and Granny Smith at the grocery store?
That's an easy one.
For you.
Granny Smith.
For you.
I don't like Red Delicious.
A lot of people don't, apparently. I'm in the minority.
You're
on this
insane
one,
for
which
this
actually
opinion.
makes me feel pretty special.
Yeah, you're special, all right.
Because I'm finally a minority.
Oh, shit.
If you think about it, you know? I'm like...
I like Red Delicious, too. It's my favorite.
Fuck. Well, I liked it first. So in the timeline of, like, who was a minority first, I think me.
Okay, I don't like Red Delicious. But it has nothing to do with your minority status.
Do you like yellow apples?
I do not. They're mushy. They're mealy.
How about Fuji apples? Sorry.
I do. Those are good. I think the best apples I've had, I think what they're called Envy apples. We had so on the set of I Love Working Out.
Those the brown ones?
Video, no. Those are just rotten apples. And I thought that it was like a delicacy. Turns out they were just rotten. And I ate the whole thing and got horribly ill. But there was, on set for I Love Working Out, there was a box of these little things called Envy apples. I never heard of them. And it was the best apple I'd ever had. I've talked about this before. I went around set, like literally.
Have you tried these apples?
Did you try one?
I don't think I did. I missed out because I do love a nice juicy apple.
Well, I've found them at the store, and to this day, I have not been able to find ones as good as that day. And what sucks is, you know, like I'm low key allergic to apples. I'm low key allergic to a lot of fruit.
Huh?
Not the acidity. It's the
sugar.
It's the moistness. Gives me hives.
The moistness gives you hives, like the sliminess.
Anything
you ever
with
felt
moisture.
an apple? That like texture it has, you know, not the outer peel.
It's the apple's pre-cum.
Oh yeah.
But apples make my apples and like a big handful of other fruits make my tongue and lips and throat and roof of my mouth real itchy, and then gives me like a real tight feeling in my chest where it's like my basically where my esophagus meets my stomach. That muscle, the sphincter, starts contracting and tensing up for like a period of 20 to 40 minutes in waves, and it's incredibly painful. But I will still eat apples sometimes because for the love of the game, and that was worth it. Those apples are worth the pain.
Incredible stuff, Matt. We'll be right back after these ads. When you start your own business, like Matt and I did, you have a lot of new responsibilities, and it can be pretty frightening to be in that situation. Well, it could be frightening if we didn't have Shopify on our side. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the globe. And it's 10% of all e-commerce as well. Which, fun fact, throw up 10%, Luke. You don't even have to know how to build your own website using code or any of that stuff. They have templates for you that make it easy, beautiful, fun, simple, clean, neat, and amazing. Matthew and I use Shopify, us here at SuperMega, and we love it. It has really helped us and our business and our product. And the most important part, it is perhaps the most fun thing I have ever done in my life, besides water parks. Turn your big business idea into some with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today over at shopify.com/super. That's shopify.com/super. Again, go to shopify.com/super. And I swear by the moon and the stars I'll be there. The song was actually sung by Jesus Christ on the cross.
Really?
Yep.
Is that where it came from?
Mm-hmm. It was transcribed by David or Paul or Thomas or whatever one of the disciples. Which one of them did it?
Tears in his eyes.
Disciple Thomas was just
just writing the sheet music really fast.
Actually, he was floating up to heaven when he was singing it. So, like, unfortunately, it started to get really quiet, so they couldn't.
They had
really
to fill in the rest.
Yeah.
In fact, really, he only got through the first verse, and they kind of were like, "Shit." I mean, historians are gonna want to know. So they made.
They had the act impressed when they got up to heaven. It's like, y'all heard my song, right? That was pretty cool. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
They were all singing along, right? Oh, for sure, Jesus.
He's like rinsing his wounds off in the sink. Like, well, I'm glad you guys liked it. I've been working really hard on it.
Grapes? Has a plate of grapes for you, just ready to go.
Yeah. They see.
In heaven, Jesus would be feeding me grapes.
It's true.
As I told him about my tough day in harp class.
And you have
those strings are taut, Jesus.
Go look at these calluses I'm developing. And he goes, ooh.
Here, have a grape. What kind of grape is this, Jesus? I don't know. What?
And scene.
Well, you weren't giving me anything, so I had to continue there.
Well, I was not. Okay, so in that context, I was really drawing a blank, and I really wanted to help you out, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I've said this multiple episodes. You need to get some work in on the comedy classes again. Reread that book a little bit.
That shit's expensive.
I mean, I saw the blankness in your eyes.
You could tell I wasn't trying to do any gag. Well, I literally wasn't trying to do any gag because I couldn't think of one. I was like,
well, at first I got scared because in the first thought in my head was, oh my God, I'm the invisible man. He can't see me. So I was scared for a second.
What kind of grapes, Matt? Am I here? Oh, thank God. Here. So I'm sorry. I'll yes and it. Actually, Ryan,
those are my balls. See?
Well, you see, you didn't let me.
Then I was.
You You didn't let me.
I wasn't suck.
You didn't
That's
let me
blasphemous.
do it. Well, you didn't let me do my. You didn't let me yes and.
Probably wouldn't have been as witty as how I filled it in.
No, not at all. Because when I started my little edition, I actually had nothing in mind, and I was gonna just see what naturally came. The Archangel Gabriel appears, and he goes, "My, what big feet you have, Ryan."
And there's like green stink lines coming from my feet.
And he goes, and Jesus goes, "Let me get a whiff of those suckers." And then he gets on the other foot and goes,
and then Jesus rips off takes one of my toenails, goes, and then instantly grows back, and there was no pain on mine.
because it's heaven.
Yeah, and then he goes, because that's what he likes to do.
And now at this point, the grapes, he left the grapes, but they're still floating in midair because he's magic.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, and now you're picking the grapes off of the floating bushel of grapes in the air. And Gabriel the Archangel and Jesus the Messiah, the Christ, are both just playing with your feet. And the stink lines are going straight into their noses. They're going.
And then Satan appears.
Okay.
And then Satan appears with an electric guitar plugged into an amp with horns on it.
Oh, like in Mad Max, like one of those like contraptions.
Oh yeah, except it's not on a car or
okay.
anything like that. Maybe there's like exhaust on it
Because he's like there's
and smoke coming out of the exhaust.
because the amps are so like high powered and they use coal.
Electrical sparks.
Yeah.
Except the electrical sparks are red.
Ooh, because it's Satan.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then he goes, "I challenge thee to a rock off." And then, long story short, so we don't pan this out, I win the rock off using my feet.
Okay.
Just to tie in the feet stuff.
You know how when people play banjo,
And the devil chokes on a grape.
okay, I like that. And then Jacksepticeye walks in and goes, "Hey guys," and you go, "Jacksepticeye, what are you doing in heaven?" And he goes, "Oh, I died in a car accident." And yeah, it turns out he died in a car accident, but it's okay because he's in heaven now.
Yeah. Well, it was labeled a car accident. I mean, labeling it a clown car accident would be a little, probably people would have. He was. It wasn't even an accident like into anything. He was trying to fit into a clown car, and just suffocated. It says tiny space, and there's not enough oxygen in a clown car for more than one person, and there were 10 people in that clown car.
And what frustrates me is, as with any celebrity that's involved in a kind of like large casualty event, the media only focuses on them and not the rest of the lives lost.
No.
It seems like they only care about Jacksepticeye's life being lost.
Yeah.
And the 10 clowns that were in there, who cares about them?
Some of the clowns were children.
Yeah, I think majority. I think 7 of them were.
Seven,
So,
yeah.
Yeah,
At least 30% of the clowns in there were children.
so it's disgusting what the media does. But yeah.
Have you ever played tic-tac-toe?
Nope.
X.
Oh.
X.
Oh.
I don't want to play anymore. And the X's and the O's, they haunt me. Mm-hmm.
That song, I don't know why, for some reason specifically.
Queen Latifah.
Who sings that?
I just said.
Oh.
Queen Latifah and the Summer Boys.
It's a bunch of little fat white boys with like cornrows.
That look just like that, like, not the, but just look literally just like that little J.D. Vance South Park guy.
Yeah. And they have little tiny instruments. Yeah. That song specifically, I had to go to court once, and not for anything criminal. It was for, I believe.
You were courting someone, or you had to go
No,
to
I had to go to
federal court?
Federal court.
Oh.
Well, it was the Stanley Mosque Federal Courthouse in downtown Los Angeles, so it was federal court.
Okay.
And I had to go, I believe, for I believe it was for a traffic thing.
Violation?
Not a violation. Oh, yes, it was. It was. And I was in an Uber to the courthouse, and I was late because of the Uber driver, because he got off on the wrong exit. And I remember sitting in the back seat, anxious out of my mind, and that song was playing.
Damn.
So, also it was like fucking 7:30 in the morning because for some reason court doesn't operate on SuperMega schedule, which would be like, oh, just get here at 4 p.m. But court is like, be here at 8 sharp, which is
Fun with LA traffic.
fantastic. Really fantastic stuff.
Finding parking around. Well, they do have a parking garage near the courthouse, but
Well, I took an Uber.
oh, that's so you're good.
Yeah, but he took the wrong exit. And you know downtown, like the interchange system, where you know how fucked it like the freeway. I think it's the 5 when it's
Where it's like there's like 10 different intersections in a mile's length of road.
it's like it'll split into 3 highways with like 6 exits, and then Google Maps will show you like the lanes and be like, be in these 2 right lanes. So you'll get
But
in
there's
them.
been construction maybe since they've even updated that shit, so it's like it's not showing the correct amount of lanes.
I mean, you find out the 2 right lanes it's talking about aren't the ones all the way at the end, but the ones
it's
that
including
are
one
in-
of the merging lanes.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, you've taken a wrong exit. You get off, puts you downtown, and to turn around, downtown's full of the fucking one-way streets. So
Oh, yeah.
what a pain in the ass.
One of the worst is I can't remember. I think you're coming like away from Los Angeles. You go through a tunnel, and then you can either take one lane
Yep.
to the left to get kind
To
of
Little
towards
Tokyo?
Glendale, yeah, or Little Tokyo. Yeah,
It's like you go under the like 3 tunnels, and then you're heading towards downtown, and you can either turn this way
Yep.
where it does that, or you can go straight on that exit. And
if there's traffic and you're in the wrong lane, you're just fucked.
no, you can't get over. People won't let you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at
Forcing your way
it,
in.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're gonna have to like crash into me.
No, I'll get it to the point where like I need to get over, and someone could let me in if they want, and I see they're not doing it, and I'm like, all right, I'm coming in, and you're gonna hit me otherwise, and they have
It's
to
gonna be
stop.
your fault.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a dash cam.
I have a front and back dash cam.
I wear my helmet cam.
I'm telling you, I'm
Granted, it only gets the like roof of the car.
Yeah, I know.
for the most part.
And when you got into that accident where the guy did the hit and run and then pinned it on you, you know, you freaking out. And you're like, oh, the footage will exonerate me. Get to court and
It was
boom,
just the
it's
interior.
it's the top. It's the little.
It was a
warning.
360 camera,
It's
so
the
you
airbag
still,
warning.
but still, it was only like you saw like. I mean, the judge was talking about how unclean my car was, so I don't know.
And also, I'm pretty sure. Yes, you know, you're private in your car, but you still need to wear pants while you're driving.
No,
Okay.
it's like a home. Some people use their car as a home, so it's like a private domicile.
And you refuse to be harassed.
Exactly.
Bitch.
Ooh.
Yeah, Breaking Bad mentioned.
Say some magnet stuff. Come on.
Yeah, bitch! Magnets!
What's your favorite nacho reference in the original Breaking Bad? There's only one.
Oh, when he goes, "Are you Ignacio? Did Ignacio send you?"
Oh yeah,
Is that it?
yeah.
With Saul when they have him at gunpoint.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I know my shit.
you do know your shit.
I know my shit.
Green.
The Green Goblin. Yeah, when he faces off with Walter White with his green meth and Walter's blue
with
meth.
his pumpkin bombs. He comes in and blows up Walter White. Dude, that would have. If
He flies in on
dude,
his
imagine
hoverboard.
the season 5 twist near the end as this all takes place in the Spider-Man universe. Spider-Man comes swinging in. Not so fast, Heisenberg.
It wouldn't.
Wraps him up in web, strings him upside down. His hat falls off. Oh!
Which the reason he wears the hat is he doesn't want anyone to know he's bald. And that's like his superpower. And when the hat falls off and they see Heisenberg's bald, it's like Samson from the Bible. It drains all his powers.
Exactly, because it's like it's a mystery. It's like what's underneath the hat.
What type of hair? Is he rocking corns? Does he have like a high and tight, maybe like a nice bowl cut that he's kind of like folded back up under the hat?
Maybe he has one of those like alt-right slick back mohawks
Oh yeah, where it's like trimmed on the sides.
where it looks
and then-
like a comical baby hair but just slicked back essentially.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
That's what it looks like.
Hey,
They're essentially
100%.
like balled up into like a little strip that's just
It
slicked
looks
back.
goofy as hell.
They
And
love it.
And like they do. And even removing any political connotation from it, it's a stupid haircut.
It's a bad haircut. Just like we'll say the cotton candy haircut.
Like here's the thing, like
You know, the Gen Z floofy.
oh, the broccoli head.
yeah, that one.
Like if the far right co-opted bowl cuts and they were all getting like perfect like Three Stooges bowl cuts, and I said, well, that looks stupid, people would bash me and say it's political. I'm like, oh no, it's just objectively it looks stupid.
You're just trying to make fun of them because they have different political beliefs than you. It's like, no, I'm just making fun of them because they look stupid.
Yeah, they
It has nothing to do with their political beliefs.
No, it's a stupid haircut. Do you think?
Not much. Trying to more these days.
Same. All right, let's go to ads.
Think fast. Welcome back, everyone, to the end, the finale act, the final act of episode 81.
That's right,
of
guys.
The SuperMega Show
Deluxe
podcast.
Cast.
Okay. The SuperMega Show Deluxe podcast cast.
Fuck it. Let's go back to SuperMega Cast.
Fuck it. Let's do it live.
Hey, is that a Bill O'Reilly reference?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
You know, Bill O'Reilly, more like Bill Not Smiley.
Oh, in that clip, yeah. Oh, he is not cracking a smile.
Yeah.
Not even a smirk or a grin.
For the video watchers, throw up the proof, Luke. That's not there's no smile there.
He is angry.
That frown is
It's not turning upside down.
no.
It is,
it's staying put.
And he's mad. He is real mad. I wonder what caused that level of rage. Cocaine?
Just being an asshole.
Just being filled with hate and
I think that, yeah, just being a narcissistic asshole.
I don't know. It was just so violent though that it's like that was like a man at his breaking point.
Because it made him look stupid.
Yes,
And
because he didn't know what play it out meant, and then he got mad that he didn't understand that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people lash out in anger when they feel dumb.
No, they don't. Shut up, dude.
Huh? No, I wasn't saying. I was
Just drop it. Just move on.
okay.
I want to talk about something.
No, we're not talking about the colony of mice that you've started taking care of. But it's, and I wouldn't even call that taking care. You're trying to see if that you can act as a full-fledged mother.
And I was going to offer you
up to
some
even
updates.
providing the milk. I
was going to offer quite a groundbreaking update, but never mind.
Is there anything else you could talk about that's not the mice thing?
Let's see. No, that's also has to do with it. My dad.
I just think it borders on animal cruelty.
No, the thing about my dad also has to do with it.
Oh. How many was he able to fit? Like 3, 4?
3, 4? No, got 9. Yeah. No hospital this time.
The colon is long. Like
it is. You know. I got something.
Dale catching strays. Always.
Yeah, he caught some stray mice and shoved them up his ass. Call that thing the mouse trap. You know what I'm saying?
Snap shot.
Yeah, they're not getting out of there.
Put some cheese on the ground.
I really don't like this. Let's move on. There was some crazy ass fucking news in the last week that just
Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
Is that official?
Go on with what you were gonna bring up.
Is it? Wait. Is it official though?
I don't know. I'm not.
Oh, so you're just speaking out of your ass?
I'm speaking out of my face ass. My face butt.
We can make that into merch.
Face butt. And then that use like a screenshot, and we'll put it on a white shirt, and it says "face butt" in lowercase like Helvetica or
Designed
something.
by Luke. Here it is. You guys can get that right now on our website.
Who would buy that?
At least,
or maybe a line art drawing, like you just take the picture and then you go into Photoshop.
I know
and
Luke's just like, I'm not doing that. No,
it'll take half an hour. Okay, it's fine. You could maybe. Can you at least throw in like a gif of a horse dancing, Luke, to make up for it?
There it is. It's going right now. But there was a really crazy discovery made that I was so excited about.
Was past tense, so excited.
Well, no, I still am excited about it.
Okay.
It just, unfortunately, you know how the news cycle is. Some other stuff kind of took priority, and this story kind of got forgotten about. But it's really like a astronomically large story, pun intended. I saw NASA.
Life on Mars.
So you're really gonna go and spoil one of the biggest fucking mankind discoveries of all time like that?
I was guessing. Is that it?
So, NASA on Tuesday night was like, "Yeah, we're doing a little press conference tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning to talk about a discovery on Mars." And I'm like, "Huh? What the f? What? Press conference about discovery on Mars? That's pretty rare."
That's the picture of the Martian waving, right, at the rover.
Yeah, it's just standing right there behind a rock waving. Dude, if they checked the rover and saw that, like, what would they do?
They would not release it to the public.
Absolutely not. They would probably be like, "This has to be China fucking with us or something." Like, dude, honestly,
it is more likely that would be like some sort of hacked visual than, you know.
How funny would it be though? Because, like, you know, China has like rovers on Mars. How funny would it be if we did if we did some little what?
When he sees a Martian,
the Chinese
on his computer
man,
screen,
when he sees the Martian on his Chinese. I mean,
you were talking about a Chinese man. I was just talking about a guy who sees it at the NASA headquarters.
Well, he could be Chinese.
Well, he could be, but
I'm not judging.
Not judging.
He doesn't have to be Chinese.
Okay. I mean, but you would like for him to be Chinese. He can be Chinese if you want him to be. There's no discrimination against Chinese workers at this made up NASA sector of whatever. Guys who look at rover footage on or 24/7 who watch it.
He's Laotian. We'll settle on Laotian.
I do like. What's his name? Koehn. No, Koehn. Yeah.
Koehn from King of the Hill. He's from Laos.
Koehn Jr. is pretty sick too.
Yeah, Koehn Jr. is pretty epic. But I set my alarm and I woke up. Believe it or not, Ryan, I woke up at 8, whatever it was, like 5 minutes before. Got my ass out of bed and I pulled up NASA's live stream and I was like, what could this be about? Because they wanted to discuss something they found. Ladies and gentlemen, they did it. They didn't find anything living, but they found.
They got him.
They found Osama bin Laden. They killed him. He's dead.
Mars.
Yeah, he's been alive the whole time.
They said they threw him out to sea. They really sent him to Mars in a rocket. Disrespectful. It's a war crime.
It fucking sucks that they would lie to us like that.
May the dead have no peas and carrots.
The radiation on Mars actually woke him back up. That'd be a great movie, dude. He wakes up and he's like, "Where am I?" And he's on Mars and he's radioactive. Anyway, they found a rock that has these splotches on it that basically
on the other side of a hard place. Come on now.
That's pretty good. It's at the bottom of this place called Jesero Crater, which was an ancient lake. So it had a bunch of water, and they're like, if we're gonna find signs of life, it'd probably be where this lake was. And it has these little like spots where chemical reactions happen, where as far as they know, the only way for that to happen, like on Earth, where those same spots appear, is from microbes. So they took that sample. It's still on Mars, but they took the pictures and they gave it to like a bunch of different scientists, and they were like, before we announce this, whatever, do everything, like every experiment you can to try to recreate this without it being life, so we can prove, because it's basically like they have to figure out, in order to say that they think it is life, they have to rule out every other possible thing. And after a year of extensive science stuff, they have just ruled in saying that they think it's signs of ancient life on Mars, little microbes. So just little bacteria, but
which is kind of what everyone would suspect it to be.
Yeah,
but it's nice that there are aliens technically on Mars.
Well,
they're little tiny aliens.
They said they can't confirm it 100% until they have the sample, but the sample is probably not ever going to come back to Earth because Trump cut funding for that, so that's getting canceled, it seems.
Well, SpaceX is going to pick up that flag.
I highly doubt it. I think China will probably. China already has announced they're going to.
Elon wants to go to Mars. He wants to colonize Mars.
He's not going to Mars.
Dude, the sun's going to kill the planet. We need to go to Mars. Dude, have you heard about this? The sun's going to explode one day. We need to get off this rock.
Now.
Not a joke. Legitimately, Elon's reasoning for wanting to colonize Mars within his lifetime. Absolute brain dead idiot.
Obviously, we need to, at some point, expand past Earth, but the sun, that's like 5 billion years from now.
Too soon. 5 billion years too soon.
But I think what's crazy to me about if that is in fact life, the reason I think it's so significant is, well, A, it'd be the first time we ever outside of Earth would like discover life, and B, it would say that life is maybe not as rare.
But a dream?
Well, we thought it was but a dream, but maybe it's just reality. Because think about this, dude. If in just one average little solar system with just a pretty basic, boring star with some boring planets, if it can happen twice independently from each other, that means it's probably like all over the place, you know? Because if it truly is like insanely rare and just is like almost never happens, and we're like a super rare case, we're not going to find it right next door as well.
Am I wrong on this, or isn't life on Earth technically like Earth existed and then a meteor with alien life essentially hit Earth, and that's how, like, wasn't there like a meteor with like some sort of like water properties or something that's thought of to like hit Earth or something to like, how did life start, people wonder. So it's like
there's a theory, it's called panspermia.
Ooh,
panspermia. It's the theory that like microbes travel on meteorites or comets or whatever, and then basically when it hits another planet, those spread. But
which is pretty cool, because that's the start to Spider-Man 3.
Is
when
it?
Venom comes in a meteor. The Venom...
He comes in a meteor?
No, Venom's within a meteor, and he comes to Earth. He comes down to Earth.
Gotcha.
Within the meteor.
I mean, maybe that life on Mars is us. Maybe it found its way over here. Because
Eddie Brock. Venom.
Yes.
Played by Topher Grace.
Topher Grace, that's
Sam
right.
Raimi, Spider-Man 3.
That's right, yeah.
Also co-stars Tobey Maguire.
That's where he does his dance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy from the Seth Rogen movies. James Franco.
It's sad what happened to his arm.
That was just a movie.
That wasn't real?
No. That was just a
oh my god, dude.
Great makeup though.
Yeah,
they did great.
I genuinely thought that he lost his arm.
No. I thought so too, and then I went and looked up pictures of him.
Might just be a really good prosthetic.
I don't know. It's too real.
Yeah,
Probably AI. Probably AI technology before the government let us know. They were letting Hollywood use it.
I'm gonna say that's the thing. Like the Hollywood elite, the coastal elite, these millionaires like James Franco, they would have access to this new tech.
Do you cut this out of podcast? We're insane. You cut this out of context. We're insane,
dude. You could honestly take like 30 different clips from this podcast out of context, and if you showed them to like a focus group and be like, what do you guys think about this? They'd be like, what the are these guys on meth?
The funny thing is, you can with the way like we use satire sometimes, and sometimes how we're serious, you could really just kind of cut up us to think and say any, like, be on any side of whatever, you know.
I was trying to think of something controversial to say. Ironically, that could be cut out of context.
But then you would just be saying something
that then could be cut out of context, and I realized that was just a bad idea.
Technically, I mean, the context is you saying that thing, so it's just you vaguely trying to hide you saying that thing.
And I won't go there.
Even as much as Luke is texting you right now, wanting you to. He's hearing it from the other room, laughing, baiting you, wanting you to do this. Because I know how he is.
Luke, I can't say that. Jesus, dude. But in terms of how life started, I think they think it's like down underground and like deep.
Mole people?
Kind of. I think it was something like in deep sea vents where it's like super hot because the lava coming up and stuff underwater. It's really hot, and then that hot water had all of the little like minerals and stuff from the volcano shit, whatever, and then that water, something like ended up going down into like radioactive geysers, and the radioactivity fucked with it, and then it became life. I don't know, something like that.
Sounds like a comic book movie. See, I like the other sci-fi movie where we come down, or like
I mean, both are cool.
Aliens come down to Earth in a meteor and spreads, and all of a sudden life begins. It's almost like aliens just sent this like, send the civilization pod down.
Honestly,
let's go check it out.
It's like one of those little like dinosaur capsules that you throw into the water.
Except it's just aliens being like, let's test this out. We're an experiment at the end of the day.
Honestly, that's a big theory too. It's totally plausible that we were just some experiment. Because like, if another species had like 1 billion years on us and they were super advanced, and they could be like, let's go do an experiment. This planet is good for it. Let's just put
Dude,
some.
They'd be dabbing
life
on us.
Yeah, they'd be dabbing on us, and they'd be like,
For
now let's
sure.
just let them grow and watch what happens.
Let it grow. You watched the Lorax recently, I'm guessing.
I did.
I caught the reference. Just always like
I was trying to sneak it by.
turning everything to be like, oh, you were trying to sneak that reference by me, huh? Let it grow, let it grow.
I've never
Come
seen
on.
the movie, Ryan. I'm trying to talk about something interesting.
Zac Efron's in it. Taylor Swift's in it.
Yeah.
Ed.
Sheeran.
No.
Helm.
Ed Helms. Yes.
Is it really him?
Yes. He plays the Onceler.
No, he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, he doesn't.
And Danny DeVito plays the Lorax.
You're wrong.
I'm not. The Onceler.
What about the Twiceler? What happened to him?
He's in the Grinch.
Really?
Yep. But since they never released Grinch 2, you know.
He was too
We're not
busy
gonna get
making
the full story.
the new Dumb and Dumber, the third Dumb and Dumber movie.
I just loved Hollywood like making the live action Grinch and then going, let's do that, but with Mike Myers and Cat in the Hat. Let's have the Cat in the Hat look at their mom in a bathing suit and get all horny and rock hard.
And here you are, 2 decades later, talking about it.
Because it's a great movie.
I don't remember it.
We got to watch it for Uncle's sleepover.
Definitely. I don't remember anything about it, though.
I think there's always a slight bit of misery getting through it because it
Is it one of those?
does last a little too long. They're having a lot of fun with it. But Alec Baldwin's in it. I remember,
Who's
and
he?
I've talked about this before, but like I remember because I had the DVD, and so you had the bloopers and all
Yeah, the menu.
the extras. But the bloopers, they were just adults. Like I guess let me back up because in other blooper reels of like a kids movie, they would always just be like cute little bloopers, whatever. Maybe even most of the time like staged bloopers. You think of like Toy Story bloopers where they just make them for the sake of it, just to have a laugh at the end of the
Someone
credits.
stutters and they go, oh, God.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember the point. I was talking about
Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat. Oh yeah, but in the bloopers in Cat in the Hat, they're just bleeping out like obviously where they're saying fuck and shit and stuff like that. And I remember as a kid just being like, what? It'll be like Alex Baldwin or something getting their line wrong and being like, fuck. I'm like, whoa.
That would upset me as a kid. That would genuinely really upset me. Like,
it was very obvious it was like adults acting on a kid's set.
Oh, I was upset when I saw the Simpsons movie in theaters and
They showed Bart's
penis.
Which
That actually like upset me.
isn't that a problem too? I guess it's done for
In
comedic
theory,
purposes.
Well, I mean, showing a penis of that nature, even in comedic purposes. So, Your Honor, these pictures are fun on my phone are funny. They're comedic pictures.
It was a hilarious bit, though. I will say.
It was. But when Marge said, "Throw the GD bomb," God, she took the Lord's name in vain. Goddamn. When she said that, I remember being like
Enraged.
I mean, it floored me. I went like back in my seat like that because I never imagined I would hear Marge Simpson say GD because growing up, I always thought that
They're
was
on television. They're not allowed to say
Oh no,
these
they don't say that on
things.
television. Simpsons was pretty tame with the swears. Maybe they'd throw a bitch here and there. They'd say damn, hell, ass.
You bitch, Marge.
Yeah, he didn't call her a bitch.
That's a great Homer impression by me, I guess.
It's a fantastic Homer impression.
Give me a go. I want to hear you. I want to hear.
Marge, you bitch.
Yeah, that's a lot. That has more of his cadence.
Yeah, I remember just being like, very kind of upset that she said that swear word.
I can tell it's affected you.
I mean, yeah.
You're on this one. I can tell it's traumatized you. Hearing Marge say "God damn" in theaters.
Oh, come on. It's GD. Just
well,
please,
I didn't say it in her voice because I knew that would trigger you. Commie socialist bastard.
Did anyone call her Commie Harris instead of Kamala Harris?
I'm
like,
sure.
That's kind of like a genius given right there.
Yeah,
but I never heard it.
But they're not smart.
That's
They
true.
probably are like, stinky Kamala.
Well, she was. See those green stink lines following her on the debate stage. Woo! That's why she lost.
That breath, coffee breath.
Oh my god! Honestly,
Ugh.
coffee breath though. I had a teacher in high school, and
We get everyone good morning kisses.
You go, Matthew, come here. He'd call me over to his son and go, "Is my breath all right?" Yeah, and I'd be, why do you ask me this?
Don't stick your nose like in my mouth. just like
like bites my nose. Gotcha. Go have a seat. Go sit down.
That reminds me of a Whitest Kids You Know sketch, or it's just like, I can't keep it's like my mouth just stays open. And like he's like, that's not true. The doctor's like, just you're lying. He's played by Zach. And then at the end of the sketch, he's like,
Timmy would be the guy with the mouth open.
No, it was Trevor Moore.
Trevor Moore.
He was going like, I don't know.
Oh,
every
this is
time
a real one.
This is a sketch, and he's like, and then at the end he just bites his fingers off. He's like, that's for having sex with my wife, and then he runs
Boom.
off. Great sketch.
I love Whitest Kids You Know.
I'm sorry for spoiling it for anyone, and there's probably some tomatoes being thrown at the screen because the power of a sketch is its ending for the most part.
And yeah, I mean, you just fucking. Would you walk into a screening of The Sixth Sense and let everyone know that Bruce Willis was dead the whole time? No. Be careful about spoilers, man. It really upsets people.
Or Harry Potter and tell them that Snape catches Dumbledore gooning to Lily Potter.
Which infuriates Snape.
Sorry, I didn't know you still liked her. Always.
Yeah, and it was awkward. Because normally, like, if he caught Dumbledore gooning to any other woman, whatever. But it's the fact that it's Lily Potter because Snape and Lily had a,
Yeah.
And that's actually why Dumbledore gets thrown off that tower.
Yes. God, that was rough. I've never seen something so violent in my life. But that happens every day.
Every fucking day.
People fall off of a building.
They do every day. Honestly, since we started recording this episode of the podcast, I'm sure at least 3 people have fallen off buildings.
Well, I've seen some videos of just those parkour bros. I hate those videos too.
Where they hang by like one hand off a crane.
And then or like you could tell they lose their balance for a second, and then they're trying to make, and they like,
I mean,
gravity does not help in those situations.
It's working against me.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, in cases like that, it is a little bit of a. Obviously, I feel bad for the
You know
dudes,
the risks
but
of fooling around and playing jungle gym on a 30-story building.
It's kind of the perfect encapsulation of, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Or YOLO.
Yeah, I guess 2 sides of the same coin. It's the guys that do the fucking handstands on like the edge of a fucking skyscraper.
Well, I saw one where literally, I think he just like the balance accidentally started going the other way, and he's.
It just takes one little fucking dude, like
one little slip, one little slip, it's the view and the confusion, sounding things.
That was the splat at the bottom.
Chicken Little has a amazing soundtrack.
Bare Naked Ladies.
I love those.
I'm talking about the band. You know the band, right? If you guys look on screen, you will see right now there are there's a list. All right, a list of names, 2 lists of names actually, and you might be going, "What the f are these names?"
Some of the names belong to dames.
That's true, and some belong to James. There's probably a few names.
Yeah.
James.
Oh, of course.
It's probably passing any moment now on one of the lists. James.
And probably one at least who's worked some cranes.
Yeah, I'm sure that we have one listener who works cranes.
or has made a crane, or has just made cranes, you know, with
Like the origamis?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen the recent video of from Port of Long Beach with the I guess a guy fucked a crane up or something, and like a shit ton of containers fell off a container ship.
Oh my god.
It's a crazy video. It's just like all into the water. It was a lot of them too.
Did you fish that out?
I don't. They probably make the crane operator do it. It's like, you break it, you buy it. Go on.
Fuck.
I gotta go drag the fucking boxes out of the water. Big old containers though. And did you know that those are not fucking?
We didn't have anything on the table.
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't have anything on the table. The centerpiece.
We will in the members only portion of the podcast
That's right.
that you can catch on Patreon.
And thank you to all the names on screen because they support us on Patreon. There are producers and executive producers, and you can go to Patreon to watch the next chunk of this episode of the podcast where we'll get a little spicy. We'll talk about some cray-cray shit, and we'll even have something in the middle of the table. And Luke, don't forget to censor it out in the end screen on YouTube so the free viewers can't, cheat and see what it actually is.
Exactly.
That would rob the experience from the paying members.
That would be a brutal moment in American history.
It'd be really bad. So we love you guys. You're the best. Hugs and kisses. And Ryan, go ahead and play us out. There's a lot of these days, if you look around, it's just kind of everywhere.
Violence in movies and sex on TV.
Okay.
Come on.
No, it's all...
No, tell me.